You know what I unfortunately cannot stop saying? Hello, princess. If you're new here, which I know there are gonna be a lot of new people here, so as of filming this, I posted my Thanksgiving video yesterday. I've gotten like 50 subscribers from that video, which is crazy, but also thank you. Thank you and welcome. I'm sorry. I have had this meal on my to make list since like August. I had the idea back then to do it and I was like, dang, that just sounds so good. If you have been here for a while, then you might remember my video that was a grocery shopping vlog. I was searching all over town for pepperjack cheese, and this is actually the video where I'm gonna be using it because I was finally able to find some. And what was wild was there was some in town the whole time. It was at Whole Foods, and if I would have just, I'll insert a clip, if I would have just driven the extra few minutes, I would have found it. They didn't even carry the pepperjack cheese anymore. That's awesome. I've been trying to do this since before noon and it's like 4:30. And they didn't carry it anymore. So I guess I'm gonna Google if anywhere else nearby carries them, but I don't think so. I think it's Whole Foods that's another 30 minutes that way, but it's like Friday, about to be rush hour traffic, so I'm not about to do that. Yay. Yay. So needless to say, I'm friggin' thrilled to be doing this video. Okay, I'll stop that now. I know it's annoying. Where was I going with that? Thanksgiving, excitement about this video. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I can't talk in a straight line to save my life. It's bad. I was thinking about how bad it was this morning. Oh yeah, the point of my whole channel, I was gonna fill you guys in. Since a lot of new people to the channel are gonna be watching this, this is actually my kitchen. The kitchen I was in the Thanksgiving video was my parents' kitchen. I have better lighting, but also it's a lot smaller and I have no counter space, so there's that, which is why I bought an island. Never mind. The fun part of my channel is that I don't follow recipes. Not only do I not follow recipes on my channel, I also just don't in real life whenever I'm cooking because I like to live outside the box. I like to get adventurous and risky. You know, you don't always find that in a recipe. So this is technically a copycat Panera black bean soup, but I'm not following a recipe. I spoke up as I started walking across the kitchen like I'm not wearing a mic. My arch nemesis. At least it's not red or a shallot because those have been bad. And also what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna chop it in this thing because it's kind of a lifesaver when it comes to onions, I'm not gonna lie. Let me undress this thing real quick. You know what I've been craving lately? Hibachi. I think there's a vegan hibachi place in Atlanta that I really want to go. And actually, one of my friends that lives in Atlanta invited me to town recently, so I might have to take them up on that because I want food from, from Atlanta. Speaking of, I had Slutty Vegan the other day. They came to Huntsville, which, by the way, if you're unfamiliar, that's where I live. I think I had the Hollywood Hooker. And if you're not from the States and you don't know what Slutty Vegan is, it's basically a vegan burger place. Pinky Cole is the founder of it. And basically she had this idea that's like shock and awe and kind of like, why would you call your company slutty? Like that's so irresponsible as a brand, like, cause you know, people are gonna be turned off by that. I've read her book, by the way. I'm gonna do this so fast. You won't even see it happen. I'm gonna do it so fast. Pinky Cole is the founder. Pinky Cole is an incredible businesswoman and entrepreneur. I really look up to her. But anyways, she, nope. Jesus Christ. No, no, it's only my right eye right now. God. Perhaps I need a new one. Pinky Cole was basically like, no, I want that to be my name. I want it to be risque. I want people to remember it because the people, that's how you get your people, which is kind of what brought on the idea to call this corpse-free kitchen, actually, is because that's only gonna appeal to a few people, and for other people that's gonna be like, oh my God, like why would you say that? Because A, it is what it is, and B, I want to find my people. And I want my people to find me. And so far, it's working. So good for me. Anyways, soup. This is technically a copycat Panera soup, but I have not had Panera since I went vegan, and I've not had this from Panera. So I don't know if it's actually gonna be copycat or not. This is just very loosely based on a recipe I found online. Let me explain what's happening. I am about to cook these. It's just 3 things of celery and a sweet yellow onion, I think, or a white onion. Truthfully, I don't remember. Probably sweet yellow if my mom gave it to me. So I'm cooking those on low medium. I'm gonna cook them in butter, I think, because that sounds good. About a tablespoon of butter. Here's where I am doing something different. Besides the fact that I'm not actually looking at this recipe when I make it, I think I want to roast my veggies just for a couple of minutes. I want to blacken them just a little bit, and then they can cook with everything else. So what I'm going to do there, I'm going to set the oven to broil. By the way, I'm very scared to do this. My oven's kind of old, and I don't set it to broil very often because I'm scared it's going to get too hot and burn my house down. I have a lot of fears about my house burning down. I'm going to do it on a low broil just in case. Where did the bottom of this go? Am I tripping? Why is it in the sink? Did I put it there? I have 2 carrots. I think there are carrots in this, but truthfully, I don't really remember. An orange bell pepper, which I would have used red, but I already used it on my cowboy caviar the other day when I meal prepped, and jalapenos. I forgot what they were called for a second. These are fat. I love it. I love jalapenos and spice and stuff like that. I gotta tuck this hair back because I can only be cute for so long, and then I have to like not be because it gets annoying. I say that, and then when I don't feel cute, I'm like, man, I wish I felt cute. It's a self-inflicted injury. I'm fine. I just gotta complain about it a little bit. These have some thick veins in them. I want some chocolate. Chocolate sounds, should I put a little cocoa powder in this? We'll see, we'll see. I might forget, actually. Okay. You know what I've done the last couple of days? I have been so into watching people play Planet Coaster 2. Oh my God. Simulator games are my weakness. City builder kind of things. Oh. Guys, if you want to get me anything for Christmas, get me Planet Coaster 2. Man, I could spend so much time on that. And even better, if somebody does get it for me, I'll stream it so you can watch me play it. Ooh, that actually sounds like a fun idea. Also, my birthday is in a few days. I turned 30. Okay, I feel bad for my animals, so I think I'm just gonna chop the rest of these. And actually, I hurt my throat grunting trying to close that thing and like make it chop. So I guess that's done. Guess it's dead and gone. In the recipe, it calls for you to blend a lot of it. I don't want to do that because with soups and stuff, I guess soups are the mainly liquidy thing that you eat. I really, other than ramen, I like, well, even then if I could finish my train of thought, you guys might know what I'm talking about. What I'm trying to say is I don't love a super liquidy soup or stew or whatever. Ramen is the most liquidy I'll get, and still even then I don't like it when it's like super insanely liquidy. It just squirted me in the eye, but we're good. It doesn't burn yet. Now I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, my brain is not working with me today. Let's think. Think. That's my favorite thing to say whenever I'm doing something and I forgot what I was doing. I go think. I like a thick soup, especially, also believe it or not, this is my first time making black bean soup, which is wild because I love black beans. I was a nut about black beans before I went vegan. I'm really a big fan now. And I don't remember if I mentioned this. I think I started saying it and then lost it along the way. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. I started cooking the beans this morning. You can use canned beans as well. I have so many things of just like dried black beans in my pantry. You might know if you saw my pantry project video. Normally I throw my scraps out for the squirrels, but I don't think they want jalapenos, so I'm just throwing them away. Let me chop these. What was that? Wasn't you. What was that, pea girl? I see nothing. I don't know. There's just been a lot of sounds in my house lately that's just like stuff falling, or like whenever I'm not in the room and just all kinds of stuff. It's getting a little freaky. Not gonna lie. I'm sorry if me doing that little speech thing is offensive to anybody. It's become a habit that's hard to stop. Is my oven preheated yet? Holy cow, it's been a minute. Princess has got her carrots and celery and onion cooking. I don't want to chop all these this small. Hello, Princess. I'm so excited to eat this later. I just remembered that I get to, brother. Think I ever finished talking about how I started this meal. I rinsed and have been soaking my beans since like 10 something this morning. And right now it's three and a half. I almost said 3.5. It's 3.5 a clizzy. I say clizzy for clock. It's gotten really bad. Okay, I don't want to give too many details away, but I live close to a clock tower that dings whenever the clock. I do believe that could be a nutsack. Be real with me here. How am I supposed to take this seriously? I had to. I'm gonna have to post a picture of that to my Instagram. I must have touched my face with jalapeno juice because my cheeks burn right here and right here. And then I touched it with a knife that I used on the jalapenos. I promise I'm an intelligent woman, but sometimes I just don't think. Oh yeah, I was saying the beans. I soaked them. That's literally it. They've just been soaking for a while. I tested them, like I would pick a bean out and eat it just to see like where we were on the scale of 1 to done, and they were almost done, so they probably needed like at least 30 minutes left. I'm gonna let all of this cook for about 30 minutes, and then that's just gonna be the 30 minutes on the beans. But they're still sitting in the water that they were cooked in. It was actually fake chicken broth. I gotta wash this jalapeno off my hands because my face burns. Cookie sheet or baking sheet, whatever you want to call it. I have one of those with just a silicone, I don't know, liner, I guess you could call it. I'll just link these. They're awesome. I've had it for many years and I've never had any issues with it. I'm gonna throw this in there. Okay. I hope it actually does what I want it to do. I want it to get a little bit blackened on top. Now what? I didn't think past this. Ooh, I think I'm gonna use some liquid smoke too. Okay. Do I wanna do beef or chicken broth? I'm feeling beef. I'm feeling real savory on this. I'm just gonna do one of these not beef bouillon cubes and just let it cook in the carrot, celery, onion that are cooking right now. So let me just throw some of this in here. Probably, I don't know, a few cloves worth, maybe 3 or 4. Oh, look what my mom got me that I completely forgot about. I found it the other day when I was cleaning out my fridge. Tubed tomato paste. Look at that. Ain't that something? I'm gonna need to use tomato paste in this. I almost forgot. Should I use this? I guess I will. Might as well, right? Cilantro, because thank God I don't have the soap gene. Again, thank God I don't have the soap gene. Red cayenne pepper, just because. Half a teaspoon. Smoked paprika, about a teaspoon, because I love paprika, especially smoked paprika. Anything smoky flavored, oh my God, that smells so good. I'm gonna do a little more. Chili powder. I also have dark chili powder, which I think is also smoked, but I don't want it to be too smoky. Teaspoon, maybe tablespoon. Cajun seasoning, I don't know, just some. There's an onion in it, so I'm probably just gonna do 3/4 of a teaspoon, maybe. Cumin, this stuff's really strong, so maybe like half a teaspoon, a heavy half a teaspoon. And I'm inhaling all cumin. And asthma for tahini, because it's tahini. We love it. I use like a teaspoon. I actually have a problem with tahini. I love it so freaking much. When I make popcorn, actually I'm gonna do a video, I think in December, that's like my favorite snacks to prepare for like Veganuary and stuff. I've gotten to where I've been eating it almost every day. I love tahini, salt, and nutritional yeast on popcorn. I did like a tablespoon maybe of Mexican oregano, possibly less. I forgot to mix my garlic into this, so it's just been sitting on top of the mixture that's cooking. Oh crap, I forgot to check my veggies. Oh, they haven't even done anything. They're just kind of drying out. Should I turn it up to high broil? Alexa set a timer for 2 minutes because I do not want to let that get out of hand. Like I said, I've let the beans be sitting in something for a hot minute. Actually, I'm gonna pour these in, this spices in there. It smells good. I wish you guys could smell it. It kind of smells heavy on the oregano, but I think it'll be okay. Oh, time to check my veggies. They're still just kind of drying out. You time me 3 more minutes. Just kidding. I'll probably edit out a million things between here and there. I'm gonna throw these beans in here. It's a whole bag of beans. All this I want to cook together for like 30 minutes. I'm gonna add some beef broth. Where is it? Actually, I'm gonna add some lime juice too. Oh, my puppy looks really cute. Broth, Lauren, broth. Get it together, sister. Must be getting hot from that broiler because my windows are fogging up. Okay, actually needs about 2 more minutes and then I'm done. I'm not doing it anymore. Oh, this broth. It is from Kroger. This is like $1 and some change. Well, I'm in Alabama, so probably expect to spend like $2 on this stuff whenever you go to the store, but it's very good. It's really, really good if you soak soy curls or TVP in it. That's my favorite way to use this stuff. I poured about 2 cups in there maybe, and I'm also gonna pour a cup of water. I'm gonna turn that off and check the veggies. They're good. Oh no. Oh no, I hope. I had to turn the thing on. Oh God, I really hope that doesn't make my smoke detector go off. That was a lot of smoke. I'm gonna get my ladder just in case. Welcome to every time I cook anything on a high temperature. I have to get my step ladder out to prepare to get my smoke detector and turn it off. It's really frustrating. Okay. I hit myself in the shin. I think I'm gonna take it out of the oven really fast and then put it by the window so all the smoke goes out there. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. My neighbors are probably looking over here like, what the hell is this girl doing? But they wouldn't be wrong to question that. And actually, they kind of turned out exactly how I hoped they would. Come on, man. Okay, well, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm not standing here for 8 years trying to show you. Ooh, okay, this looks nice. I'm excited to eat this now. I'm gonna let this cook for about 30 minutes. It'll be nearly dark by the time I'm done, so the lighting is probably gonna suck. When I come back, I will have my grilled cheese made. And the way that I make grilled cheese is grilled cheese is not a health food. Let's be very clear about this. I slather butter on the outsides of my thing, so I do it before I actually put the grilled cheese together. I just do a really thin layer of butter on each piece of bread. I have to be really careful with grilled cheeses with my stove because my stove burns everything, and apparently so does my oven. I'm just kidding. I just didn't think about that happening with the oven. But you know what? I shouldn't have turned it up to high. I should have just left it on low. Lesson learned. I'll never do that again. Knock on wood, at least the smoke detector didn't go off. If I eat those words, I'll let you know. I know it's gonna sound funny. It's gonna sound kind of bad. I'm sorry. My mic pack died. I plugged up my mic. And I didn't plug up the battery part of it because it's supposed to last 4 hours and it didn't. I want it all to get melted enough that I have a really good cheese pull because that I might do for a thumbnail. So let's set you up right here. If I had shredded pepperjack cheese, I would add it to this soup. I kind of want to add tortilla strips. Some people might think that's a little burnt. Child me would have thought that was burnt, but it's really not. It's just brown and crispy. Oh my God. Even in the camera, that looks good. What ended up happening, the soup was still a little liquidy for my taste. So I know I said I like to have non-liquidy soups, but I ended up getting like a potato masher and I just kind of mashed in the soup to break it up a little bit. That way it wasn't like a stew, but I didn't have to blend it because I really didn't want to put all that in my blender. So yeah, I just got a potato masher and I just did this. Let me not do that again. I just did that little number with it. My pepperjack cheese, grilled cheese that I have been looking for months. I'm using Miyoko's. Cheese, obviously, as it is with everybody, cheese was the hardest thing to give up. Well, and truthfully anymore, I don't even see it as giving something up because if you've seen some of my other videos, then you might know that I had some really bad digestive issues when dairy was in my life, and I don't miss that. So I don't miss any of this. I like to tell people that when they're like, oh, don't you miss cheese or don't you miss blah, blah, blah. It's like, I don't miss the thing. But once I saw eating these things as eating what they actually are, like for example, with dairy, like trigger warning. I mean, you're on a channel called Corpse Free Kitchen. So like, you know, whenever I think of dairy, I think of the forced impregnation. If you catch my drift, that I don't want to say because I don't want my channel to get flagged. I don't agree with forced impregnation to be able to produce milk, so I know I don't miss dairy. Does that make sense? So anyways, let's try this. How do y'all cut your grilled cheeses? Do you cut them diagonally? Do you cut them in half this way? Or do you cut them in half this way? I usually cut mine in half this way. I'm just kidding. I cut diagonally. Are you ready for the cheese pull? Cheese pull time. Oh, shit. Hell yeah. Yay. I'm so excited to eat this. By the way, I don't think I talked about my shirt earlier. It says wear your own friggin' skin from Vegan Leather Company. I'll link it below, but it's not an affiliate. Not yet. My mouth is watering so much. I'm so excited to eat this. Let me just say, this has been on my mind since August, and it is currently almost December. It was worth every single day that I waited to make this. This is delightful. I'm so excited to just tear this up while I watch, I forgot his username, but I know his name's Trevor, play Manor Lords. I'm telling you, I love simulator games, and I really like this guy. He's got like 5 million subscribers. Well deserved. He's great. And I'm so excited, and I'm so grateful for you. I'm happy that you found an interest in both veganism and vegan food and my channel. And if you found me from my video with my mom, stay tuned, like she'll be back. I know y'all loved her. I'm feeling overwhelmingly grateful. Posted that video last night. I had 801 subscribers, and the last time I looked, I had 861. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all more than you could possibly imagine. This is amazing. Thank you. Have a good rest of your day. Go take a lizard bath. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, thanks, bye.